My name is JJ Jegede. I compete for Great Britain athletics, and I do the long jump event. My teacher at school decided to send me to an athletics competition when I was about year 11, 16 years old. I used to play lots of football, and athletics was never something that I even enjoyed. But I went down and I competed, and I enjoyed it. It was so much fun. It was like flying through the air, and I was like, I want to do this. So that's why I started. Faith is very important for me, especially in athletics, because there's times when things don't go well. Things are tough, things are difficult, lonely training sessions. It's very important for yourself and for your mind to be in a good place. And my faith and my belief in the Lord helps me get through the good times and also the bad times, especially when I've gone through injuries and circumstances that are not ideal. Injuries are part and parcel of athletics, especially because you're pushing yourselves to the limit every time. We're not like another sport where you use apparatus like tennis or football. We use a football. For us, it's all about our body and how we can get the maximum out of it. So injuries are quite common. I mean, I suffered one that was, you tear your hamstrings, muscles, but I had an injury called a patellar tendinopathy, which was an injury that affected your tendon in your knee, and it was a constant pain, something that I didn't, it'd been there so long that you think it's always going to be there. And I remember missing out on the championships to go to Moscow World Championships, and I remember being really down. And at this time, I normally wouldn't be at church, but because it was summer and I missed the championships, I was in church and Pastor was talking about generational curses, talking about how we can overcome them through fasting. So I remember thinking fasting is not something that athletes normally do. We just, because we need the energy. But I really felt, my heart said that this would be a perfect time to just try, fast and see what we can make some changes. So I did the fasting, and it was a powerful week. Every time we went back to church for 7 o'clock and we prayed, I'd never prayed with that much ferocity. And it allowed me to start moving into different realms of faith and of the Holy Spirit. And I'd been praying and praying for this knee problem to go away. And after that fasting, my knee problems not only went away, it was non-existent. It was like I was a newborn baby trying to bend down and step up. I could jump, I could bend down. It was so new for me. I had never felt this experience before. For so long I'd been in pain. So to now be out of pain, I knew it was the Lord. It can't just snap just like that. I knew it was the Lord. And through this fasting period, I felt like it was a change. It was a season change. And it helped me not only for my physical healing. In the next year, the next season, I'd been missing championships, missed World Championship, missed Commonwealth Games. And there was 2 new championships this year or 2014 that I was aiming for, the European Championships and the Commonwealths. And normally I'd be sitting at home watching them. But this year it was different. I knew that there was something, I was taken to a new step. So rather than coming second in these championships, I knew there was going to be a change. And I remember this championship, particularly the British Championship, I'd never won. If I came first, I would be selected for the European Championships. And I remember I was up to the 5th round and I was supposed to be winning, but I was in second position. And I really needed to win to make the team. And I remember thinking that I needed the Lord here because I trusted in Him that He would make something, He'd make a change. So I remember running down, and the last round needed the jump, and I got through. I won the jump, I won the competition, and I got selected for the team. And I got to represent my country in the European Championships, which was amazing. And many times we can say things are just as coincidence. It was luck, but there's a knowledge that when God does something, it's not, it was only God. And that's what I call luck. Some man could do. If man could do it, then it might be okay. But when it's the Lord does it, it's beyond man. You have to look and go, that's crazy. Okay, because many a time I'd got to a competition and I'd felt like I'd been stopped by man. But this competition was where I felt like I got a release. It was like when I was running and jumping, it was like I got pushed. That extra centimeters that I needed was God pushing me. And when I was really young, when I was just starting out in athletics, I didn't really enjoy it. It was something that was a chore. And I remember I just started going to Glory House properly, where I was going every Sunday and starting to understand the Lord. And I asked the Lord, I said, Lord, why do you want me to do this? I don't think athletics is for me. And I remember thinking, Lord, do you want me to do this? And I remember looking to the sky, and I remember I couldn't believe it. In the clouds, I saw Y-E-S. Yes, I was like, no way. And it was like dusk. It was just starting to come to darkness. But I wish there was camera phones, because I would have taken a picture and I would have had that on my phone screensaver, because it would just made me not think I was mad. But I knew it was the Lord. And since then, I've just done it to the best of my ability. And I've learned so much doing it. The journey from here has given me so much strength and so much faith in the Lord, because I know He's taken me through. I'm reading Matthew at the moment, and it talks about, and it's about Jesus, and how Jesus says, it was about the narrow gate. So the narrow gate, you should take the narrow gate rather than the broad gate. And it's like, why would you take the narrow gate? He goes, because the narrow gate is not well trodden, but it's the one to life. The one that everyone goes through. It's not always the place that is right for you. You know, if it was easy, everybody would do it. Okay, if it's a challenge, I feel like that's where you get the biggest rewards from. So for your faith and for you as a person, if you access a challenge and think, can I get over it and overcome it? The other side is so bountiful, so fruitful, but you have to go through it. Okay, it's not going to be easy. So anybody that's going through challenges, you have to keep the faith. Keep believing that over the other side of the hill, it'll be downhill. But you have to go up the hill first to enjoy it, and then you get to ride down with no effort.